Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Dalise, also known as Stamprgrl. Today we played Pick, Skip, and Craft at LV Handcraft, the YouTube channel, as a live crafting, and we created this pop-up gatefold card. So it closes this way and it opens like this and it stands. So it's super cool card. Let's get started. For this card, this is an actual A2 card, but I'm going to be doing a modification, which is so much easier in terms of math, to cut the panels and do all the scoring. The example that I have here, it's an A2 card, but we're going to be making something that is a tiny bit smaller. It's going to end up being a 4 by 5.5 instead of a regular 4 1/4. Just so the numbers in the math is so much easier to cut the panels and do the scoring. You're going to start with a piece of cardstock that needs to be 5.5 inches tall by 8 inches wide. So this is my 8.5. 8.5 by 11, cut it in half. So you're gonna be able to do 2 of these cards per 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that you start with. Okay, so I'm just taking out that 1/2 inch strip. Keep it because that is a perfect size for a sentiment. Now there's a few ways, and I'm going to show you the few ways to do it. You could start by scoring at 2, 4, and 6, which is what we are going to do right now. So we are going to score at 2, 4, and 6. I believe this is the easiest way to make this card. It's not the cleanest one, but it is the easiest one. Okay, now we are going to turn around this card. Now this trim and scoreboard, I'm gonna swap this to be able to cut. So now I am moving to 1 inch, and actually these tabs, they could be 1 inch or they could be smaller or a little bit larger. It depends what you want. I'm bringing my blade to the middle, and I am connecting the 6 inch and the 2 inch score lines, and then I'm gonna move this to 4.5, or you can turn it over. Do exactly the same thing that we just did, which is at 1 inch. And I am gonna again connect from the 6 to the 2. There's a mark right here you could follow. Okay, that is that's our first. So that's, oh, I forgot, we need one more score line. From, it's gonna be, I gotta turn these around again. Put my blade again in there. Okay, so I am gonna be scoring just in the inside panel, just on this panel. Okay, we're gonna score it at 3 from cut line to cut line, turn it around, and 3 from cut line to cut line. Okay, that's all the scoring that we're gonna do. I'm gonna fold those gatefolds. They should meet at the center. Perfect. And then to do the rest of the scoring, what I'm gonna do is I'm pushing with my 2 thumbs. I'm pushing Let's see if you can see it. I'm pushing, and then here I'm gonna score that one, and then I'm gonna go to the other side, and I'm just pushing. I'm gonna score on this side. Okay, and that is actually going to also fold this middle line. Okay, so I want you to fold this way. So now you have one here. You can pinch these two. You can pinch them forward, or you can pinch them back, whichever way you want your panel to be. And this score line in the middle, you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna fold it, okay? And the amazing thing about this is that even though it's a gatefold that pops up like this, it is also a card that you could send like this, and decorate it like this, decorate it the other way like this, and you can also push those front, and you can mail it like this. Okay, and don't worry about that middle line in there, because nobody's gonna see it, because you're gonna put your main focal or panel in there. And there's your card. It could be these again. It could be this, or it could be this. Okay, you can put it on an envelope like that. Okay. So your sizes for your panels are going to be 1/4 inch short on each of these panels. So this one and this one is going to be 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So it's this one. So if you're going to do this type of card or this type of card, you only need 2. If you're going to do the gatefold, you're going to need 4. Then these smaller rectangles on the top and on the bottom are 1 3/4 by 3/4. The one in the middle is going to be also 1 3/4 by 3 1/4, and these ones are going to be 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, now let me show you how you can do this same card in case you don't have one of these drop-in blades. Okay, so we're gonna score it 2. Turn it around. Let's score it 2 again. So, or score it 2 and it's 6. The one it works, right? I'm gonna fold that too. Okay. Okay. That's so far what we have, right? Now, I am gonna come. We are gonna mark 1 inch. Where's my pencil? There it is. I'm gonna mark 1 inch. 1 inch. I'm gonna mark 1 inch. Okay. Same on the other side. 1 inch. Marking at 1 inch. Then you're gonna line up those 2 lines. See if you can see it. Okay, so I'm lining those 2, but I am only gonna cut from the 2 scoring lines. So I'm connecting those 2 scoring lines, okay? Okay, I cut all of the pieces and let's start putting this together. So okay, so here are the two finished cards. This one, it's going to need a belly band, which I will work on next. And then when it opens up, it has the three little elephants holding the star. And it stands all by itself. Okay, so that's one. And then this is the second one. It's going to look like this. And I am going to put a strip, that extra strip that I told you to hold on to. It's somewhere right here. So I am going to stamp or print and have a fun birthday or something like that. The idea is that when it's like this, you can still read that part of the sentiment and it makes sense. But look at that. Super fun. Stays up. It mails flat. Aren't they adorable? Well, I really hope that you you love this card. I think it's super fun. Remember that you could also, in addition to having like this, you could also push these ones back and have the card be mailed like this, okay? Which I think it's pretty adorable too, okay? So either one, whatever you decide. So this would be fun. So many ways of this card to be used and sent. I hope you like my content and you decide to like and subscribe this video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll make sure that I reply to them and let you know if I can answer your question. Have a great day and see you soon.